YouTube. Today I have another book review for all of you guys, and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite duologies ever, and it is such a good duology, and this is the Six of Crows duology by Leigh Bardugo. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I have to say about these books, then keep on watching. Always, Six of Crows is the first book in this duology. In here you get to meet 6 new characters. This is still based in the Grishaverse, which was the last book review, which I will link down below, and you can click the eye right there and that will take you to that video. And it's pretty much the same thing. There's humans with powers. We already saw what happened in the Shadow and Bone trilogy, what happened to the Sun Summoner, what happened to the Darkling, and how it all ended up being and how it all happened. So in this one, again, you get to meet 6 new characters. You have Kaz Brecker, you have Inej Gaffa, you have Nina Sinek, you have Matthias Helvar, you have Jesper, you have, I never remember his last name, and then you have Wylan as well. So those are the 6 new characters, and it is such a good book. So basically, this is based in the same Grishaverse, but it's not in Ravka. This is in Ketterdam, which is a little island kind of the coast of Ravka, and it is a pretty cool space. Another thing that I want to show you guys is the little map it has, because those maps kill me. They're amazing. So you have, so this is the whole thing. Ravka is right here. This is Ravka, and it's kind of the coast. This is Kerch, and Ketterdam is kind of the capital of Kerch. And there's a lot of things happening in this book. So first off, you get to meet Kaz and who he is and what he does, how he does things, how he runs his business with the dregs, and you know, kind of why he wants to accomplish so much in that type of life. You got Inej, and you get to know her as the Wraith. I think Roth? Is it Roth or Wraith? I don't know. But she has a specific name because Kaz gave it to her. But anyway, that's not really that important until a few chapters in. But really, one of the things that I love about this book is how you get to see all of them getting connected, how you get to see all of them getting together to do this heist. So when you get to the actual heist, which is pretty early in the book, you get to see them work. You get to see how they plan things, how they do things, how they work with Kaz, and what is gonna happen next. So if you didn't know, for this heist, they go into this prison, and they actually have to get Matthias off of the prison, which is where you get to meet him. And he and Nina have history. He is a hunter of Grishas. She is a Grisha, so they're kind of at a crossroads. He ends up going to jail because of her. All of this is explained in the book, and you kind of get to see them kind of react to one another. You get to see how Matthias doesn't really want to work with them, but he has to. So there's pretty much 2 kind of heists. One of them is getting Matthias out of prison, which is the first part, and then the second, the actual heist, is getting to a specific place, which I completely forgot what it's called. They pretty much have, it's kind of a political issue in this place. They have to go to this kind of very, very secure palace, and they have to get something, maybe even someone, out of it, and that's where everything kind of becomes what it is. Also, there's a lot of things kind of going on. You have the possibility of Jorda Parem coming into space, which is one of the reasons they have to go. Okay, so pretty much why they have to go to this heist is because they have a scientist that can create Jorda Perem, which is pretty much a drug for Grishas. And this drug, what it does is pretty much expand their power and make them even more powerful. And it's pretty sick. And at the beginning of the book, you see how they test it, and it's pretty gross. But I think it's one of the reasons why this duology started off strong. And then you go into seeing how they go about the heist and what happens, and everything that goes wrong pretty much goes wrong. I don't even know how they were actually able to get out of it, because it was incredible. But really, that's pretty much all I can say about the book. I think the characters are great. There were a lot of things I related with Kaz and Inej. If I ever get to do acting, I would love to interpret Inej Gaffa. I think she's amazing, and she's a great character as well. But moving on from that, there's a lot of things about Kaz that I didn't understand at the beginning, how he always wears his gloves and why he doesn't like touching people. Or at least, not that I didn't understand, but I didn't know the reasoning behind it. And then it gets explained, and that's a hardship to take, but it was pretty incredible. I think the book itself, it's amazing. There's another thing. Kaz has this vendetta against Pekka Rollins, which is kind of the competitor of the dregs, and this dude Homeboy doesn't know what's gonna happen to him. Homeboy doesn't even suspect what's gonna happen to him, and that's where we come into the second book. So in the first one, there is a little hiccup, let's call it that. There's a little hiccup at the end where one of them kind of disappears, and then that's what it comes to the second book, and then you have the 6 of them, or a few of them, actually trying to recover the other person that was lost and how to do that. And that's why I say Pekka Rollins doesn't even know what's gonna happen to him. Also, Wayland's dad, Banek, I forgot his name, he has a lot coming for him too, because he's the one that deceived them. And in this book, there's a lot of things that happen. You can see I have a lot of tabs here. But one of the things that I think really grabbed me the most is how Matthias and Nina's relationship kind of evolved into something better, something stronger. And it's just such a beautiful relationship, such a beautiful development of characters together and apart. You also get other characters like Inej and how she's dealing with what's happening. You got Kaz, who is going crazy to find whoever is missing. There's a lot of things, and you get to see a lot of love between Kaz and Inej, Nina, Matthias, Wyland, and Jesper. I think there's not a ship in this book that you don't ship. And it's amazing. Now, I do have to say Crooked Kingdom was probably the saddest book I've ever read, at least the ending it was. And it was so, I cried like a little girl when I read the ending of this book, because I didn't expect that to happen. After having 6 of Crows and it being, even though everything went wrong where it shouldn't happen wrong, and they all save themselves and they all come out alive and fighting and doing well, in this book it doesn't happen that way. And I think it's the perfect balance between having the reality of life that at some point death will get you, and then having the reality of having the fiction of a story that nobody will ever die, and then that happens. If you know what I'm talking about, you will understand the pain. But it was amazing. Honestly, both of these books were incredible. I think Crooked Kingdom is my favorite one. 6 of Crows is amazing, but in Crooked Kingdom you get to know why Kaz is the way he is. You get to understand why Inej really is the way she is. She was taken from a very young age from her family, and then pretty much went to a house that gives the men what they want. and you get to know a lot about Nina and Matthias and kind of Jesper and Wylan as well. There's a lot of development of characters in Crooked Kingdom, and I think that's one of the reasons why I love it so much. I feel like I kind of grew up with the book from seeing them being kind of not stupid, because they weren't stupid, but kind of childish at the beginning of Six of Crows, to how they grew up in a matter of a few months in Crooked Kingdom was amazing, and I honestly cannot say enough good things about these books. So if you guys haven't read them, I hope I didn't spoil anything for you, but if you have, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about it. Which one is your favorite book, which one is your favorite ship, and which one is your favorite character? For me, I say Inej and Kaz are my favorite ship, Inej and Kaz are my favorite characters, and I love them. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel because it really does help me out, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye!